If you're trying to make a simple homemade plant spray using common household items, this is one method many gardeners experiment with. It's not complicated, and most of the ingredients are already found in kitchens or bathrooms. The idea is to mix everything in the right balance so it can be sprayed easily without blocking the nozzle. Start by taking a clean container that can hold at least 1 liter of liquid. It's important that the container is clean because any leftover residue can affect the mixture or even clog the spray later. Add around 3 to 4 tablespoons of dishwashing soap shavings. A lemon-based dish soap like Lemon Max is commonly used, but any similar mild dish soap can work. The soap should be in small shavings so it dissolves faster and mixes properly with water. If the pieces are too big, they won't dissolve fully and can create problems when spraying. Next, pour in 1 liter of water. Regular tap water is fine for this mixture. The water helps dilute everything so the spray is not too strong for plants. After adding water, measure out about 100 milliliters of white vinegar and pour it in. White vinegar is often included in DIY garden sprays because it mixes well with water and other ingredients and helps the solution spread more evenly when sprayed on leaves. Now add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Any basic cooking oil can be used, like sunflower oil or vegetable oil. The oil helps the mixture stick to plant leaves for longer instead of just drying off quickly. It also helps coat small insects when the spray comes into direct contact with them. Because oil and water don't naturally mix well, this is where proper blending becomes important. Once all the ingredients are in the container, mix everything very thoroughly. This step matters more than most people think. Soap, vinegar, oil, and water don't naturally combine into a smooth liquid unless they are well mixed. If you just shake it lightly, the oil may float on top and the soap may stay in chunks. That can lead to uneven spraying and clogged spray nozzles later. If possible, use a blender or a hand mixer to combine the solution properly. Blending helps break down soap shavings and spreads the oil evenly through the liquid. Keep mixing until the solution looks uniform and you don't see any floating oil patches or soap pieces. The smoother the mixture, the better it will work in a spray bottle. After mixing, check the liquid carefully. If you still see small bits of soap, it's better to blend again or strain the mixture through a fine cloth. This extra step helps prevent blockages in the spray bottle. A clogged sprayer can be frustrating, especially when you are trying to treat several plants. Once the mixture is smooth, pour it into a clean spray bottle. Make sure the bottle is also free from any old chemicals or residues. Even small amounts of leftover chemicals can affect how the spray behaves on plants. Fill the bottle carefully and avoid overfilling so you can shake it lightly before each use. When applying the spray, target the leaves of the plants. Spray both the upper surface and the underside of the leaves, because insects often hide underneath. Apply a light, even coating rather than soaking the plant. Too much liquid is not necessary and may stress some plants if overused. Before using this spray on all your plants, it's a good idea to test it on 1 or 2 leaves first. Wait a day or 2 and check for any reaction. Some plants can be more sensitive than others, so a small test helps avoid unwanted damage. This type of homemade mixture is often used as a simple garden helper for small pest issues. The key is careful mixing, proper dilution, and correct application. Keeping the spray smooth and well blended ensures it flows properly through the bottle and covers plants evenly without clogging or waste.